Innocent love. Innocent love.
Hello everyone, this is Geoffrey Henderson. Thank you so much for coming to our channel, Innocent Love, and we want to wish you guys a happy new year. And today we're going to talk about a message that I want to be talking about. I'm very excited about this one, and the message is going to be called 5 Reasons Why Apologizing is So Important, or it's important. Okay, that's what I want to talk about today, because I think this is a important message, and I think that apologizing is in general very important, especially in a relationship, and that's why I want to talk about that in this new year. And anyway, with that said, today's I have 5 reasons that I want to talk about. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, reason number 1 why apologizing is so important is because simply you love your partner. Okay, if you truly love your partner and you truly want to be with her or want to be with him, then apologizing is essential in a relationship, because no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all do things that are not right, where apology is needed. It doesn't have to be dramatic or like please, I'm sorry. But it can be something very simple. This is simple apology will go a long way. And if you really truly care about your partner, you really want to spend time with them, you want to spend the rest of your life with that person, you want to have a family with that person, you want to be married to that person until death takes you apart, then apologizing will go a long way. And you should do this for simply because you love your partner. Okay, that's the first reason why apologizing is so important in a relationship. Okay, reason number 2 why apologizing is so important in a relationship is because your relationship should be more important than your need to be right. Okay, now we all have this kind of pride thing going on where we think that we know things better than the other person, and even though you have done a mistake, or she did a mistake or whatever, you know that you're right, and you say to yourself, you know what, I do not need to apologize because I'm right and she is wrong or he is wrong, so they have to apologize to me first, not the other way around. Okay, this is so deceptive and bad, because what you're doing is you have to have your need to be right on the top level, on prioritize over your apology. Okay, hey, if you know you made a mistake, if you know that you did something that was not right to the other person, whether it was your fault or not, go ahead and apologize and get over your ego. Okay, get over your ego, because it is not good. It's going to sit inside you. It's going to consume you. It's going to be like you have this inner grudge inside of you. And for what? Just to keep your ego up or your pride up? If you really care about your relationship, if you really care about your partner, then you have to get over yourself and really, say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Let's just move on, because at the end of the day, guys, your relationship should be more important than your own ego. And this is my second reason why apologizing is so important in a relationship. Okay, now reason number 3 why apologizing is so important in a relationship is because it will simply keep you humble. Okay, now guys, if you don't apologize and you say, you know what, I'm right and the other person is wrong, what happens is that over time you're going to become more and more prideful, because you start to get it your own way, and pride creeps into your relationship, and it's never good to have that in a relationship. 2 people should be vulnerable towards each other. They should be open to each other. They should be loving each other. So pride is something that is very dangerous. But if you apologize on a regular basis, what you're doing is you're keeping yourself away from that deceptive thinking of being prideful, and stay and remain humble. Okay, being humble is so important. And if you apologize to your partner every time something gets wrong, because like I said before, no one is perfect, we all make mistakes. If you apologize, especially if you do it right away, you don't get to this point where you start building up that little pride. What happens, this little division that's going to happen, because that will go a long way. It will affect you in a lot of aspects in your relationship. Believe it or not, things where you were very romanticized about each other, all of a sudden become stale and dull, and you start to interact less with each other, and you start to walk your own way. Maybe if you watch your TV, you don't really sit together anymore. One person sits over there, the other person sits over there. You mind each other's business. Like, I'm nothing wrong with doing that, by the way, but what I'm trying to say is that it creates an invisible wall between you guys, an emotional invisible wall, if we have that. So be open, be humble, always apologize to keep your relationship close and loving. And being humble, okay, is so important. And when you apologize to your partner right away, then it will keep you humble. And that is the third reason why apologizing is so important, okay? Reason number 4 why apologizing is so important is because it will reunite you, okay? Now, what I'm saying is this is kind of similar to the other one, but hear me out, okay? Let's say, for example, you haven't apologized for a long time, okay? You have not really spoken with each other. You have grudges and resentments and stuff like that, because you all make the mistake of not apologizing, and we simply just go our own way. And what's happening is that it's going to start building up. You're going to start talking less. You may be shoving it under a rock, what happened, and you forget about it, but you never really talk about it. You're really not really communicating about it. And what's going to happen is that it's going to build inside of you, and you have this wall, and this permanent wall between you guys. But if you start apologizing, what's going to happen is that these walls are going to come crashing down, and you will reunite with your partner, okay? And you will, because sometimes we trying to think about, like, what can I do to make my relationship better? We're going to go to counsel, we're going to go this and this and that, and not realizing that a simple apology, a simple I'm sorry, can literally break these things down, okay? And make you get you back reunited. Okay, so this is the 4th reason why apologizing is so important in a relationship. All right. And now the last reason why apologizing is so important. The 5th reason, at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say by that is that sometimes we want to say, I'm not going to apologize because I know that I'm right and the other person is wrong. And the other person may think the exact same thing. I know I'm right and the other person is wrong. So I'm not going to apologize. But you know what? It is silly. It is bullcrap. It is absolute bullcrap. It doesn't matter who is right or wrong, okay? You have to put this to the side, because at the end of the day, guys, this is completely childish. That's how I'm gonna say it. It is childish to even look at this you're supposed to love each other. You're supposed to be together. You're supposed to be you're everything for each other, okay? So at the end of the day, the 5th reason why apology is so important is because it really doesn't matter who's right or wrong, okay? You have to kind of look at this whole grudge things towards the other person as kind of like, who cares, okay? Our relationship is more important, so much better than our conflicts, okay? And you have to kind of overlook this and really focusing on what's really important to you and what really, really matters to you, okay? And this is my message that I wanted to talk about, okay? And I personally believe that if you really listen to this and listen carefully what I said, and you apply this to your own relationship that you have, you will have a successful relationship. You will reunite with your partner. In case you haven't reunited, it will come, walls gonna come crashing down on you. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, okay? So with that said, guys, I hope you like this video. And I would appreciate if you like and share this video. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you all, and I see you in the next video. Peace out.
Innocent